Spencer ain't pulling no cut cards when it comes to Billy Baker. Olivia definitely wants that old thing back, and Layla can handle Clay. What's good, y'all? It's your guest, Erica Vane, coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All-American video. And in this video, I'm breaking down season 5, episode number 10. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my All-American content, because your girl is playing catch up right now, and I'm dropping hella All-American and All-American Homecoming videos. I'm also going to be doing All-American Homecoming rewatch session, so be on the lookout for the announcement of that if you want to watch the show with me. But again, this video is about episode 10. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump on into it. The same way that Spencer starts this episode jumping into, like, yeah, I don't like surprises. I don't like secrets. Is something you want to tell me, Jordan? Is Layla the only reason why you have decided to stay at GAU? Because of young love? And lucky Spencer caught him at the time where Jordan doesn't want to actually lie to him anymore, so he basically just comes clean, and we start the episode off with Spencer kind of in a funk, feeling betrayed by both Jordan and Billy. And it takes Spencer getting all the way through the episode, dealing with his feelings, dealing with Olivia now, dealing with her feelings, and trying to swoop in and be the narcissistic mean girl that she is at times, trying to help him work out what he got going on. For him to arrive at the end of the episode, being able to have a civil conversation with Billy, speak his piece, keep it respectful, but just point out that it's not that he don't want Billy to be his coach anymore, or he just prefers Kenny over him. It's just that he wants people to have the opportunity, or specifically the kids at South Crenshaw, to have the opportunity that they had to have Billy in their corner. Spencer points out so poignantly at the end of the episode how if it wasn't for Billy, he might not have made it out, which I don't actually believe, but it's a nice sentiment to say. And it really just points to how impactful Billy has been able to be at South Crenshaw. Spencer has a really great line about he thinks that he will be a great coach at GAU, but he's already a great man at South Crenshaw. And I think that that is something that is rings very, very true. And by the end of the episode, we're seeing Billy, I guess, start to reconsider his decision, because Spencer brought up some very, very valid points. Now, again, I'm recording this after already, caught up and seen all of the episodes that follow up until episode 16. And we know what happens with Billy. We also know that he wants to take this position because he feels like this is his only opportunity to make the leap to the college level, which just did not seem like it was true. It seemed like an opportune time, but it also seemed like A.D. Barnes was utilizing Billy or trying to manipulate Billy to make sure that he stayed the athletic director, because it definitely felt like he knew about Garrett from the jump. And while they're trying to sweep out all the rotten stuff, A.D. Barnes is trying to best distance himself from Garrett and from the decision to, be taking out the players in the way that he did. And what better way to do that than to bring in a new, clean, promising coach and then align and have the coach's loyalty with him. So almost, it felt like when they was talking, it felt like A.D. Barnes was basically expecting Billy to not take the job if they decide to get rid of A.D. Barnes. And Billy is like, well, did you know about it? Because a point has been made. Now, A.D. Barnes, and this was all from the last episode, so A.D. Barnes and Billy basically came to the same point or whatever, because clearly A.D. Barnes stays. But I thought it was dope in watching Spencer's process throughout this episode, watching him go and confront Billy at South Crenshaw, having a little bit of sting, a little bit of aggression in his voice on the football field, but then arriving at the end of the episode and like better explaining his betrayal and his feelings of disappointment towards Billy about this decision, which again I think just made so much sense. Now, if we're going to talk about Billy, we definitely got to talk about his little ass protege, his little narcissistic ass protege, because I feel like Olivia was in rare form in this episode, and she literally just displayed so many behaviors of like why I don't actually enjoy her as a character anymore. I did not ever in a million years think that she would become the character that she has become. And like, her plotting with Layla at the top of the episode to ruin Spencer's relationship or try to get Spencer to not like his current girlfriend, giving all types of mean girl narcissistic steez, was so wrong on so many levels. And one, it was wrong on, I thought that Olivia was a better person than that, but apparently you're just a little biracial mean girl. Cool. But then also for them to have Layla conspiring with her, I'm like, y'all are really trying to rewrite history. Like, these girls don't have a history of Olivia actually stealing this girl's love of her damn life. So you mean to tell me that y'all think that it makes sense to have her conspiring for Olivia to take this man back from somebody that he seems to be happy with, and she don't have no type of PSD or no type of traumatic or triggering response after experiencing or being on the other end of that, and she's perfectly okay with helping this girl plot this other girl's demise like this. Wow. So maybe Layla is a mean girl as well. And honestly, that literally just resonated with watching her deal with Clay. If y'all are not new here, then you know that I am not actually on Layla's side when it comes to Clay. I have been on Layla's side for quite a while. I have loved her as a character. She's one of my favorite characters in the All-American universe, period. This whole era that they have her in dating Jordan is like, I feel like her flop era, but you know, that's not the here nor there. I still enjoy her as a character. I think Greta is absolutely gorgeous. I think that they do a phenomenal job dressing her. She's always so damn cute. But watching Layla in this episode both conspire with Olivia to get Spencer and Alicia to break up, but then also watching her go so hard for the Keating Records label that her ass did not want up until her father gave it away was beyond me. And for her to come to this realization towards the end and like, you know what, we shouldn't be fighting, cool, and then them to spin the block and have Clay come and still give her the damn name any damn way, I was so irritated. Like, y'all do not have to wrap every single thing up with a nice little neat bow. These kids do not need to get every single thing that they want, or specifically these little Beverly Hills kids, because when it comes to Spencer only knows suffering in his whole entire series. Like, there are very rare moments of him actually being able to experience and sustain joy. Like, every time he has joy that he could taste in his mouth, they snatch it from him. But Olivia and Layla and Jordan, they all magically now just get whatever the hell they want, regardless if they have a dumbass reason for wanting it. You want the Keating name for why? For Monica Records is perfectly fine. It's a little indie label. You got your little 2 posters of Coop and Patience, your little 2 artists. Coop don't even damn rap anymore. You are making Patience your damn focus, and she's having the whole damn artist life crisis. Like, when Clay said in this episode that he forgot how young she was, I was like, yo, I am forgetting how young she is too, because there's so many moments where she bosses up at a level that's above what you would expect for somebody her age. But then there's also now so many moments where you get to realize exactly how young she is, because I have believed from the jump that her animosity towards Clay and her playing this whole, well, you just hate me because I don't want to date you type of thing. Yes, he threw your little goofy ass letter away, but other than that, like, it is what it is. It's just been business. And you wanting the Keating name just so bad because Clay has it gives child, gives immature, because you started this label to honor your mother and to chart your own path, and now all of a sudden you just have to have the goddamn for Keating label name. And then if we skip to episode 16, because again, y'all, I have seen it, I'm recording this to catch up, like, her and having that whole little crisis that she's having about the name and not actually wanting to go to For Keating. So it's like, girl, you didn't did all of this for nothing. They're giving us a bunch of nothing when it comes to Layla's character. And for her to be one of the most progressive characters who have experienced so much and should have learned so much from all of these trying ass life experiences that we've seen play out over the course of 5 seasons with her, I feel like they're giving us nothing but a dud with her relationship with Jordan and her doofy ass pursuit of the Keating name when she was doing just fine with little S for Monica Records. And then on top of that, she's partnering up with Liv to be a mean, nasty girl. Like, none of it actually looks good. The only thing that looks good on Layla in this whole episode is this damn hairstyle and this green suit. Because other than that, the rest of it is a goddamn gone mess, and I hate it for her. Now, I'm going to speak really quickly about going back to Olivia, because again, I have already said I feel like she was a narcissist, and I feel like she was a mean girl in this episode. The whole bye Alicia tacky, like her, like all of it is tacky. And the point that I really just want to make before moving on is, like, she is so consumed. Like, yes, she spends moments and she has like Spencer go to the rage room because she realizes that Spencer is frustrated with her brother and her dad and he needs to get out his anger or whatever. And it's very easy for her to see where Spencer struggles with everybody else, but she's completely blind to Spencer's struggles with her. And that is why I will stay on her damn head, because girl, you really think that y'all need to get back in a relationship because you want to feel good. You literally do not care how you make him feel. You have not seen the areas of opportunity and the weaknesses that you have brought to y'all's relationship. And that is like, no, Absolutely the hell not. The same way that Spencer told Alicia last episode that the problems that they have, Spencer and Olivia, they're still there. That's why they can't get back together. Olivia will never even recognize them, so y'all can never get back together because you're not even working on the things that you need to do different and what you need to bring differently to the damn relationship. She is so concerned with what Spencer can do for her, and I feel like it's so thinly veiled. Like, people are like, well, Olivia does stuff for Spencer. Olivia does stuff for Spencer when she feels like other people are the problem. But if it's ever a point where she's the problem, she cannot actually face that, which is a bigger problem for their intimate relationship. No amount of googly ass eyes, no amount of whatever chemistry you want to believe is there is going to save them from the fact that they're actually not aligned. And when it comes to their relationship, Olivia constantly puts herself first and puts him last. Now, also playing out in this episode, Preach is thinking about going back to life because he needs some quick money. He's about to go to court to get Amina back, and Coop is trying to prep him at the top of this episode. And then, you know, that pushes him to go and ask Billy to help him out and try to get him additional hours and opportunities at the school, which is not necessarily there yet until Billy actually talks to the principal and brings up the point. So ultimately, Preach decides not to actually go back to the streets, thank God, after a couple talks with Billy and Coop going to Billy and yada yada yada, and by the end of the episode he gets promoted to full time. It's like, yes, we love this little heartwarming moment. Y'all can give me all of these Hallmark moments if you want to, but keep giving these little Beverly Hills Becky kids everything that they want, and not having them atone or have clear boundaries or accountability to one another. Y'all can wrap that up. Like, I don't want to see any of them. I don't even care at this point who it is. I don't want to see them get something that they actually have not earned and not actually learning anything, because so many of them are literally just coasting through life as we are watching these episodes, and I hate that for them. The last thing is that in this episode, I believe it's also the auction for Jamie, and I did really, really enjoy watching Asher and JJ's conflict come to a head. Them doing a little sumo wrestling thing. JJ winds up bidding $5,000 for Asher, one, to support Jamie, but also to be able to get a one-on-one with Asher. And they wind up making peace and like coming to a common ground about things. And this feels like a turn in Asher and JJ's relationship, but specifically in JJ's storyline. What I did not enjoy, and y'all can have anybody else do it. If y'all want to talk about JJ having a substance abuse problem or alcohol problem, fine. Have Spencer call it out. Have Jordan call it out. Hell, have Asher call it out. But Olivia Baker is nobody to be pointing out, criticizing, and or judging somebody about their substance abuse. She looked like she was damn projecting. She looked like she was being sanctimonious. And in an episode where she already spent so much time being a goofy ass mean girl, her ending the episode off being hypercritical of JJ, who's been drinking since they all were like 4 years old, is wild to me, and just further made me be like, yeah, I'm not feeling her. And that's it. Those are my thoughts on episode number 10. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to keep it respectful, because whether you agree or disagree with me about Olivia Baker, one, I do not care, but I definitely don't care if your ass is going to be disrespectful, because we cannot have a conversation that way. It's your good sis, you love to talk TV with. If you haven't subscribed already and you enjoy my breakdown and my honesty, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay.